Cillian Murphy, best known for his role as Thomas Shelby in the highly acclaimed show Peaky Blinders, easily goes down as one of the baddest and most violent personalities on TV. And, just like his luxurious on-screen lifestyle, the Irish heartthrob is estimated to be worth around a whopping $20 million off-screen as well. His Dublin residence is estimated to be worth around a hefty £1.7 million. It's rumored that his Monkstown vintage home is what dreams are made of. From what we've seen in pictures, all we can tell you is that it's definitely worth the price tag. The Victorian-style terrace structure preserves all its antiquity, with many features still in their original condition dating back to almost 1863. The house has 6 double bedrooms and a huge living room, giving the Murphy family plenty of space to move around in. But the best thing about his elegant home probably has to be the fireplaces. Forget lighting a fire, just looking at one of the originally built fireplaces will have you feeling all warm and cozy in no time. The on-screen Birmingham gangster purchased this graceful property back in 2015 after spending nearly 14 years in London. And what really blows our mind is how Cillian managed to keep his London residence a secret for more than a decade. There's virtually nothing known about his home in London, but we're sure it was probably nothing less than his grand accommodation in Monkstown. What's really interesting is that Cillian actually moved back to Dublin because his kids had started to develop really posh English accents. Oh, and fun fact, he had to promise his kids a dog to actually get them on board with the whole Dublin move. But we're sure his kids have adjusted quite well to their deluxe new home in Monkstown. Anyway, well, this really tells you a lot about the guy. You'd imagine someone with $20 million in the bank would love flaunting it. Not Cillian. He loves keeping everything a secret. The award-winning actor might not have a lot of love for supercars or speed, but that doesn't mean he dislikes arriving in style. And while he may not have a Rolls-Royce or a Ferrari, his luxurious fleet of 5 isn't anything less than a dream for car enthusiasts. Now, we're guessing Cillian's most favorite car has to be his Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Mr. Shelby has had the car for almost 8 years now, and it still hasn't gone out of style. The 5.5-liter twin-turbocharged V8 throws out nearly 500 units of devilish horsepower. It's estimated that Cillian dropped an astounding $100,000 on the beast, capable of approaching a speed of 100 miles per hour in only 3.9 seconds. And when the Inception star really feels like making a statement, he enjoys giving fans and paparazzi a view of his classy Audi A8L. Now, this car might not be as powerful as his S-Class, but when you imagine Cillian Murphy dressed in all black stepping out of his shiny black Audi, well, you can sort of imagine how classy he must look. The German machine comes with a 4.2-liter V8 engine, and helps Cillian swiftly exit from events and award shows, reaching speeds of up to 155 miles per hour. And just in case you feel like making a statement similar to the Irishman, you'll have to be willing to pay around $90,000 for an Audi A8L. But speaking of loyalty, you can tell he's a big fan of Audi. Cillian also has a Q7 in his car collection, but he probably uses this when he's not in a hurry. The car's more about views than performance. Costing around $100,000, the luxurious sedan is packed with a 4.2-liter V6 engine with an 8-speed auto gearbox. And even though Cillian likes to live a modest life, he knows a car collection's never complete without a 911 Carrera. The $115,000 car isn't something Cillian enjoys rolling up in a lot. He probably keeps it for those special occasions when he feels like cruising by the countryside in a whole lot of speed. The 3.5-liter V6 Lexus RX 450 Hybrid is the final and cheapest car in his fleet. We're guessing Cillian probably gets tired of playing Mr. Shelby in the 1900s and just wants to enjoy his futuristic Lexus at times. So, including a $50,000 price tag on his RX 450, his car collection is easily worth at least $500,000. Talk about a driveway. He's also been pictured cruising through town on probably his most favorite ride of all, a normal bicycle. Sadly, we don't have the make or model of the bicycle, but it was probably pocket change for the Peaky Blinders actor. Now, for a man who loves living in the shadows, Killian is actually very well traveled. Whenever he's not filming, the actor loves going on long vacations with his family. And while we don't know how much it set him back, the actor loves vacationing in Tokyo and the US a lot. In an interview, Killian admitted that he loves to stay in the luxurious, and not to mention extremely expensive, Park Hyatt whenever he visits Tokyo. And whenever he isn't vacationing in Tokyo, the 2018 IFTA award winner loves staying in the busy city of New York. Seems a bit strange, considering how much he loves staying away from attention. Maybe that's why he always stays at the Liam Neeson suite in Fitzpatrick Grand Central Hotel. Just staying a couple of days at any one of these hotels will set you back by thousands of dollars. But that probably doesn't hurt too much when you have around $20 million stacked up in your bank accounts. We don't have our hands on his schedule, but just Google alone will tell you how much the Irish actor loves going on vacation. So you can sort of imagine that a big portion of his wealth is spent on having meaningful experiences with his family. The Murphy family has a huge thing for water slides as well. So we're sure there's probably a lot of trips to some luxurious water resorts every now and then. Now don't even get us started on the things he must purchase whilst on vacation. Of course, we don't have any receipts to back up our claims, but those sophisticated suits must come at a price. In an interview with GQ, Killian even talked about how acting on the Peaky Blinders has made him accustomed to some really expensive tuxedos. From the looks of things, it's quite obvious he loves looking sharp on every occasion. We're not too sure about what brands he wears, but judging by quality alone, those snazzy boots, classy sunglasses, and exclusive Omega watches would probably break the bank for most of us. And whenever Killian isn't busy playing a mob boss or some character in a Nolan film, he's actively giving back to people in need. A couple of years back, the on-screen boss decided to donate the original coat and cap he wore throughout Season 3 of the Peaky Blinders. And in case you didn't know, stuff like that can sometimes end up going for thousands of pounds. The coat and cap were later sold to help raise money for a cancer foundation by the name of the Christie NHS Foundation Trust, based in Manchester. He also loves giving away his fortune, but never speaks about it. Gives us a little bit of Keanu vibes, honestly speaking. That's it from our side, folks. So what do you think? Are you impressed with the way the Peaky Blinders star spends his fortune? And what's your favorite car in his fleet? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Remember, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.